Welcome to RT Moore. We've been family owned and operated for more than 6 decades. Over that time, we built a culture that's part of everything we are and everything we do.
We're so excited to welcome you as part of our RT Moore family. Today, we want to share what that means and help you get to know our company.
My father started in 1955. I was born in 57, so I was pretty young. Growing up, RT Moore was definitely part of my life. It wasn't my dad went to work every day and then he came home. RT Moore was part of it. And our history has been one of change, one of evolution, one of really taking advantages of good opportunities in the market. My first really great business lesson was when my dad went through the recession of 1973. So 1973 was a deep residential depression. And all of the local home builders in Indianapolis went out of business. So they left my father with a lot of debt. And I saw my father and his resilience during that time. He still owed all these suppliers for all the material he'd put in these houses. And so he came up with a reconciliation agreement with the suppliers to pay 50 cents on the dollar. Well, and my father had family farm ground. So he sold the farm ground, and now he could do a few things with that money. He could have done what he agreed to, the signed agreement to pay 50 cents on the dollar and pay off the reconciliation agreement. Or he could do what he did, which is pay $1 on the dollar, paid him off 100%. And that was kind of the start of his do what's right, be honest and fair.
This philosophy is one of the cornerstones of our culture. We just don't want to be good tradesmen or business partners. We want to be good people. To live this value, we expect everyone in our RT Moore family to make honesty and fairness a habit and lead by example.
So our values, it's not something we sat around a conference room table and decided one day. These values have been forged through history for almost 70 years of history.
The 4 core values are who we are. You hear those in the hallways every day. Whether it's dealing with employees in-house or customers externally, what's the right thing to do here? Are we being fair? You hear those sort of questions every day around the company.
We all have one goal, and that's to, do what's right, be honest and fair, and have that good first-time quality work.
From everything we do for the customer and then everything that my bosses do for me and I try to do for my employees, and I'm sure what my bosses do for them, it just really feels that everybody's kind of working together to achieve a goal.
Sharing success, that's something that started back in the early 80s. I was like, what can we do that'll really differentiate ourselves? What can we do so that people work here can really be part of this? And so we developed a Share and Success program that extends today, and it started out financial, but it's evolved to more than that. It's share your knowledge, share your experiences, help the next person up. And then the strong relationships, that's just who we are.
Our attitude to have good culture, make a team, not just with ourselves, but with our clients. That's why we always have return customers. We have customers that just want us to come back every time because of the relationships. And it starts with the guy installing pipe all the way up to Doug Moore. Those relationships are strong and important.
We do team building events, kind of company outings. It's really cool that they treat us to that. You get to know the guys that you work with more than just their work life. Their interests, what they do, their hobbies. We have that same kind of partnership with our vendors, and then even the builders, our customers. We develop relationships with them and the work that we do, and that's just my favorite thing about it.
It's that nice blend between family-like culture, belonging, caring, respecting, trusting each other, but allowing yourself to be very much like an athletic team and have the desire to succeed, to win, to compete at the highest level, and fully unleash all of our talents and be the best versions of ourselves we can be.
We would talk often about do what's right, be honest and fair, sharing success and strong relationships, and those resonate very well with everyone. But it also came from the field team, kind of this momentum. Hey, we're missing one. It's our pride in our work And it's also the discipline execution, the way we get the job done, the way we work together to get the job done.
We're never settled with status quo. We're always pushing ourselves to do a better job, do it more efficiently, more effectively, challenging ourselves to revolutionize the industry, challenging ourselves to be the best at our trade and be the go-to for our customers.
For me, it's a combination of being mindful of what's most important and then being able to execute on that each day, right? And that day by day creates success long term. Again, it's success for you. It's success for your customer base, whomever that may be, or the team that you're working on.
What a fortunate business we're in. You get to build something. At the end of the day, you get to have a look at what you built. And then later, 10 years later maybe, you drive your family by and say, I built that building. I worked on that building. So that's very cool.
Driving by a completed project is the most gratifying part of the job for me. The reason I love construction is you get to build something from the ground up. Whether it's somebody's dream home or their starter home, you start with nothing, a piece of dirt in the ground, and then you go see a 24-story building you've done. It's amazing to see how that's gone together.
It's certainly not boring. There's something new every day. There's a huge opportunity, right? So it's what can you make of?
Your career, your opportunities are in front of you. RT Moore is going to do everything that they can to help support you, give you the proper tools, give you the proper education. So my advice to anybody coming into RT Moore is lean in on that.
Soak up as much knowledge as you can, listen and learn from the tenured folks.
Don't be afraid to ask questions. There are no stupid questions, and there's a lot of experience around you. We have a lot of guys that have been in the company for a long time.
Work ethic and hard work trump talent every time. So if you're going to come in and you're going to work hard and you're going to live by these core values, you're going to be a great fit. All of this, our work, our history, our values, and our vision, make us what we are today and position us for the future. Thanks for being part of our journey as we build something that matters.